I think that there's a lot that goes into this. I think Ohio State had the ball, and I'm going back to offense for just a second to then come back to defense. They went right down the field and scored 12 plays, 81 yards. In the next possession, after Michigan kicked a field goal, Ohio State gets it down, has a first down at the 15-yard line. On the first play, they ran a screen to Xavier Johnson for 1 yard. Now it's 2nd and 9. They run Mayan Williams for no gain. So now it's 3rd down, and Stroud throws an incomplete pass in the right flat, and they have to kick a short field goal. So it's 10-3. By all rights, when it's first down at the 15-yard line, even against a great defense, Ohio State should score a touchdown there. I mean, really needs to score a touchdown there. So it should be 14-3. Michigan, they force a punt. They kind of punt it back and forth, whatever. They force a punt, and Ohio State then drives, has first down at the 42-yard line. And on the first play, they run a screen. I have it written down as a Buca, but I think the play-by-play had it written down as Cade Stover for -3. Then on the next play, Mayan Williams runs it on the next 2 plays, and they lose the ball on downs because the 4th down pass kind of sails high over Cade Stover's hands. And he was pretty well covered on that play, and I think Stroud tried to put it out and lead him away from the defender a little bit. It was just a high pass. But you got to get at least 3 there, if not 7. So instead of the score being 21-3 or 17-3, the score is still 10-3. So now here's Michigan. The team's traded punts. Michigan starts on its own 30. It's 3rd and 9 at the 31-yard line. The score is 10-3. There's about 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second quarter, and Jim Knowles decides, let's try and win the game right here. Instead of keeping the play in front of them, giving up a 5-yard pass, tackling the guy before the line to gain, and forcing a punt, I had binoculars on this. They brought 7 guys up the middle, on blitzing, rushing, however you put it, to try and get to the quarterback. And Lathan Ransom is this much short of getting to McCarthy's backpedaling off his back foot and whips it out there to Cornelius Johnson, who makes the catch in front of Cam Brown. Cam Brown takes a bad angle and doesn't make the tackle. Jack Sawyer runs as hard as he can to recover on the play, and he can't get there, and this guy's gone. And so now I sat there with Pat next to me, and I'm hitting him like they didn't take advantage of these opportunities, Pat. This is going to come back to bite them. And I said, in some frame, God damn it, that was it right there. That was it right there. They just let them off the hook. They've played 20 minutes of football. They've dominated for 20 minutes of football, moved the ball up and down the field, and the game is now tied 10-10 with 7:26 to go in the first half. And you've allowed the monster to live and breathe. They hadn't done anything. They had done nothing on offense. They'd driven for 1 field goal, 10 plays, 44 yards, and hadn't run the ball really effectively at all. And now you've let them live. And so that was a terrible situation. And then when you've now let them into the game, you've opened the door to where if there are mistakes made on the field by players, as my dogs begin to bark, that you've now opened the door to get yourself beat. And that's what happened. Cam Martinez obviously got turned upside down on the double move by Johnson. A few series later, the next series for Michigan gives up. He's not even in the camera shot when he catches the ball at about the 40-yard line going in, and he's gone. And then in the second half, there's a coverage break again where they let the tight end, the freshman Colston Loveland, I think is his name, get loose going down the right sideline. Lathan Ransom, nowhere to be found. This was equal opportunity. It was a horribly called game by Jim Knowles, just pathetically horribly called game. And none of these decisions hold any water. Even at the end, selling out for whatever the hell that was, it's an 8-point game. Why are you giving up a 75-yard touchdown run? Get a 3-and-out and get us the ball back with 6 minutes to go so they can go in and tie the game, numbnut. I don't get it. I do not get it. I don't understand it. And as I said, when you make mistakes on the coaching aspect of it, you now open the door to the human element aspect of it, of the players on the field. And we saw equal opportunity. Hickman, pass interference penalty. Ransom beaten by the tight end and a pass interference penalty. McAllister, I didn't notice him the entire game. I don't know. Maybe he didn't make any mistakes. But Brown certainly beaten on the touchdown out in the left flat. And Burke gave up a big pass on the early field goal drive. And, of course, Kim Martinez. Jesus criminy. Equal opportunity. They all sucked. Worst game by an Ohio State secondary back to the Vinnie Clark days, the dark era, the late 1980s and 1990, as bad as it could possibly get.
When you bring up Vinnie Clark, that's damning right there.
I was going to bring up Pepe Pearson because I still remember him getting knocked out of bounds around the 2 or 3 yard line in the first half of 1996. And they stalled at like the 3 or 4 yard line, kicked another field goal. It was 9-0 and completely dominated the first half. And we know Ty Streets, Sean Springs, and there we go.
Yeah, you keep it a one-play game, you're going to get beat by that one play. And that score should have been 17-3. Let's just call it even. I'm not going to assume they get a touchdown on the one where it was first down at the 42 because, one more first down, you maybe end up with another Noah Ruggles field goal. But to me, if you're up 17-3 in the middle of the second quarter, I mean, you could still lose the game. There's no doubt about that. But you don't open the door for one play to kill you. And one play killed them over and over and over and over in this game.